We're recording for those of you that are absent or also working virtually. Construction number 3. Those of you here in class, make sure you follow along, meaning you need a blank sheet of paper labeled construction number 3. Now, let's refer back to our list for our unit in geometry here at the start of class. We've already done copy a segment. That was the easiest one we've done so far, first one. We also did copy an angle. We did that yesterday. Today, as you can see from the highlighted, we are going to bisect a segment. Bisect a segment. So that's what we are doing today. Let's deal with some terminology. Does somebody want to offer up, in their words, what they think the word bisect means? Colin, you want to try it? That's perfect. Outstanding. Cut. I'll be a little bit more specific. Cut a section or segment into 2 equal parts. Basically, you cut it in half. Basically, we cut it in half. So we bisect the segment, we cut it into 2 equal parts. All right, here we go. Here's the construction. Go ahead and give yourself a segment of any length, AB. And now we're going to construct. All right, using the compass, we want to widen it out. Put one end on the end point. We want to widen it out so that it's more than halfway. That's the most important thing. I'm going to eyeball it. I'm approximating. I'm not measuring. I'm just saying, okay, does that look like it's more than halfway? It does. And so when I am okay with looking at it, that I'm estimating it's more than halfway, I'm going to make a arc like that, almost like a semicircle. And then I'm going to make the exact same arc from the other endpoint of the segment from B. So when I make those 2 arcs, I end up with 2 points of intersection. I like to highlight those 2 points of intersection. So I'm going to put a point there and a point there. Then I'm using my straight edge to connect those points of intersection. I don't just have to connect those 2 points. I can go beyond those. This could be a line. This can be a segment. This could be really anything. And that red line then is the bisector. That means at this point of intersection right there, I'm going to label that with a letter M, because it's representative of a word that you may not have heard before. That point is called the midpoint. We use it a lot in geometry. So that's why we use the letter M, because it is the middle. It's cut in half. Should go without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway, that AM is equal to half of AB. We just cut it in half. We found the exact, precise middle of AB. Now, this is what I would call as technique number 1. We're going to show you different techniques to use when we're constructing a bisector. All right, let's go to technique number 2. Start off with a segment again. Now, does it make any sense that we could bisect a line? No, because a line doesn't have any endpoints. A line would go on and on and on and on and on and on forever. And so you can't bisect a line. That's kind of like a trick. You can only bisect the segment. So here's a segment, and now we're going to bisect it again, but we're going to use a different technique. It's very similar. On this one, we're going to put that on the endpoint again. But instead of now worrying about being over halfway, we're not even going to worry about that. We're going to go to all the way out to B. Basically the entire... Okay, so let's see here. Let me do this.